David, Taylor Lautner is here on Fanatics Fan Day, chilling in the Rich Eisen Show green room. Mike, can you open up the studio speakers for Taylor? Taylor, you want to say something to David Johnson?
Sure.
Go for it. You've got David Johnson on the phone line, David.
What's up, David? Yeah, you're on 2 out of my 3 fantasy squads, so I got a lot of belief in you, and just wanted to, thank you for all your hard work. You're doing good on my team, man.
There you go, David. David, you there still?
We lose David?
Yeah, still here.
Okay, that was a
really heartfelt.
That was yeah, he's fired up for you, David, okay? He's fired up for you. Okay, bud?
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
That's good to hear.
All right, bud. You got it. Thanks for coming on the show, David. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
You got it. That's sometimes you try, Law, Brockman. Sometimes you try and fix the guess up. Taylor,
okay.
I don't know what happened right there. That was David Johnson's only turnover of the year. Good to see you, Taylor.
Yeah, exactly.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming on the show. He's here to talk about Scream Queens, his Detroit Lions, and his fantasy teams right here on the Rich Eisen Show. Don't anybody dare move. That's coming up next. 844-2004-RICH is the number to dial. We'll take your phone calls and the Twitter stats of the week. Number 2 in the National Football League. Most tweeted at plays and most tweeted about teams and players still to come here on the show. Season 2 of Scream Queens on Fox. It debuts tomorrow night at 9 Eastern Time, and joining the all-star cast of Emma Roberts and Leah Michele and Jamie Lee Curtis and Abigail Breslin, they added 2 dudes, John Stamos and my guest back here on the Rich Eisen Show, Taylor Lautner. Good to see you, bud.
You as well?
You and Stamos, huh?
Me and Stamos. We're best buds.
I imagine you must have become one right now, right? On the first few episodes?
I had never met him before, and I didn't know what to think, but he's a good dude. He's been in this business for a while, and he's as humble as you can get.
That's great, and we'll talk about the show here on our show in a moment. I do have to address, when I knew you were coming on the show, and I told you this off camera, but I'll tell it here too. Knowing you're such a big Lions fan, I'm like, okay, they take on the Titans. Look what they did to Andrew Luck in Indianapolis, and Taylor's going to come on. They're going to be 2-0 for the first time since forever.
Exactly.
And then they take on the Tennessee Titans.
Horrible.
And then they lose in that fashion. Very awful. Lions fashion, too.
Very Lions fashion.
Very lion-y. Is that wrong to say?
No, pretty accurate. No, felt so confident after week 1 there.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday was brutal.
Well, it was brutal. I mean, what is it? Walk me through the process of a Lions fan, how you every year have the same
You
hope,
always,
right?
You always get a glimmer of hope, but you often get let down.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a playoff game a couple of years ago, and I don't think they've been to the playoffs since then.
They might have been, that was the one in Dallas where they were in Dallas and they got
that horrible catch. Yeah,
right. That horrible call as well that went against them. Yeah. So, do you have any Lions on your fantasy team at all?
I do. In one league, have Amir Abdullah. I stayed away. Oh no, and I have Stafford as a backup quarterback in one league.
How many leagues are you in?
I'm in 3.
Okay.
3 leagues. That's like that's the verge right there. It's that's the max.
At that point in time, after 3, you can't even pay attention anymore.
And then you're rooting for players and against them, and it just becomes too much.
Right. Taylor Lautner here on the Rich Eisen Show. Hey, by the way, if you love your team, a player, or your city, check out Fanatics.com. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of official fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love. Officially licensed everything. Fanatics. Love never loses.